playing. $3 loteria. Thinking that there's another word. Playing. Is it gambling? No, play 75. I got a ticket here on the side. That's right at 76. Ticket 75. Yeah, so I'm thinking playing or gambling, seeing what the lotto gods, testing my luck, revealing my luck, testing my, releasing my, seeing my karmic debt. You know, I went to go see one of my top three. Get some water here. I went to go see one of my top three baristas here. And I'm like, good morning. How's life? How the customers treat you? How's the day going? Good. And then she asked me, how am I doing? And I told her, one thing with dog, I told her something like, one thing with dog walks is that I get a lot of time to unravel my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, ponder. And yes, I'm on foot traveling, but I'm in my mind cross connecting and reviewing. And I told her, what I was thinking lately is that, when people say, why don't you marry, why don't you have kids? I thought another way to put that is that I'm not playing. In life, I'm choosing to not play, to not put the quarter into the arcade game of life. And I don't know if any of your young buckos ever played video games at the arcade where I started thinking, I saw some arcade games at the laundromat that I just showed recently, and I was more surprised that there were arcade games there. But when you're done playing the game and you've lost your character, it'll give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 to continue. And this thing with life, I started thinking about that with on the Marvelous Show. Does he even call it the Marvelous Show? But the Marvelous Minds latest podcast, when he was talking about the youths and how they were dressing, and that as a collective, the youths around the world throughout various cultures, they all have there's so many different, I don't know what word to say, styles, methods, journeys, ways of being raised. And me, you know what's common for me to see? You may say, man, you're poor or you're ratchet. Who the fuck you kicking it with, hanging around with, working at, associating with? What's common with me is I hear, yeah, dude, La Rosa. It's gonna be right here, don't worry. It's gonna be right here. When I used to, one time I went out with a high school friend, and he tells me, hey dude, I'll be before I go out, let's go pick up my son with my baby mama. And he remembers how he put up with her, or how she would belittle him, tell him, "Oh, just go to work and come back home." Couldn't even talk with his friends. So grab a beer or a burger somewhere. It's like, no, it'd be come back home now, just to be there. And eventually, he divorced her. But he told me that she would have this acne problem, and he would crack up because she would go to the doctor and then have her face bandaged up like the mummy, and he would laugh at it. Not laugh at her like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" but more like, that it looks funny. So we're looking for La Pera or La Rosa. And yeah, baby daddies and baby mamas. Oh, I'm getting divorced. And I'm about to get a 50-cent raise an hour. This crime happened. My car got stolen. This other person got robbed. You hear what happened to so and so. All these things that would happen that I would think, this it's not a Disney show. It's not where the good guy always wins. And I thought, this is life, dude. Shit happens. And again, just talking with people. And then probably the biggest, there's two things here. And people would say, yeah, the weekend's coming up. We'll talk on the weekend. We'll hang out on the weekend. And seeing that as a kid, and then seeing this one coward die. This one macho man, tough guy, reveal his cowardness towards his death. This is a dude that I don't know if I would say a friend of the family. We'd go visit his wife, and then his wife would be like, "All right, be quiet," because he's watching this game and you don't want to interrupt it, and he just wants to enjoy the game and the score. I'm like, all right, cool, and we talk. We talk like how I'm talking right now, just like almost like a little bit higher than the library level. And then, long story short, this guy gets cancer, and the cancer's so advanced that he has weeks to live, inoperable. And now all of a sudden he's coming out. Me, I'm a kid. I don't know if I was in elementary school or junior high, but what I do remember is thinking, so there's the guy that I never got to meet, that I had to basically walk so slow into the carpeting area to not create so much friction to make a noise, or slam the door or close the door real like as if I were a burglar. So here he is now, like, oh, hey kid, how you doing, man? How's school going? What's your TV show? You like Disney cartoons? Isn't that a new one coming out? I'm like, who are you? I'm like, I don't know you. You don't know me. Even though I knew that that was the woman's husband. And I was like, what the fuck? We got nothing on here. But you know, that's one of the first relationships that I saw as a kid, coming from a broken family, and then seeing, you know, I guess to sum it all up, I just saw so much. I saw way more uncertainty in relationships, in marriage, and so many so-called adults or professionals that hated work. And I was like, no, there's something going on here. I don't know what it is, but I better figure it out for myself. In the meanwhile, I better not have kids. But as I'm doing that, let me see what this big booty chick wants to do later on. But yeah, that just that thought came over me. I don't know why it did. I think because you know, it's funny because a couple videos ago, a dozen videos or so ago, I made the video. But some in a jackpot and a wife, and you know, that you know, choosing to socialize with women that smile. You know, to me that means a lot, a lot. Yes, a big booty's nice. Yes, glamour model looks cool. And I think now when you see a genuine smile, which maybe I've seen like a dozen or so women. No, I'm not talking about some chick at a comedy show. I'm talking about genuine smile about when they wake up in their stage in life. When they wake up realizing that they are themselves in this life, in their lifetime. You know, that's scarce. All right, to be continued. We'll play Ticket 76 next. All right.